The Tale of Pancak Silat. On a bright morning, on a bright and peaceful morning, Teacher Kolia and Teacher Abdul Malik led their students of Mafayam Suksa 5 on a field trip to the village mosque fair. The teachers then took the students to watch a Pancak Silat performance, a traditional martial art practiced by Thai Muslims in Yala province and the southern border regions of Thailand. Pancak Silat is not only found in Thailand, but is also widely practiced in Malaysia and Indonesia, where it represents strength, discipline, and cultural pride. The students were all excited and deeply impressed by the performance. After watching the Pancak Silat show, the teachers and students continued to enjoy other cultural performances at the fair. By 4 p.m., the teachers gathered everyone and led the students back to school, ending the day with smiles and wonderful memories. The next morning, Teacher Kolia spoke to her students.
Yesterday, when we went to the mosque fair, what did you see? She asked with a warm smile.
Charlie, one of the students, quickly raised his hand and said,
I saw the menorah dance, and I also watched the Dikir performance, teacher.
After Charlie finished speaking, Aman quickly raised his hand and said,
Teacher, I really enjoyed the Pancak Silat performance.
All the students shouted together, saying that they really enjoyed the Pancak Silat performance. Teacher Kolia then said,
If you all like the Pancak Silat show, how about we organize our own Pancak Silat performance?
All the students were overjoyed and excited. Teacher Kolia continued.
Today's homework is for you to ask your parents or grandparents about Pancak Silat. Question 1, how many performers are usually involved in a Pancak Silat performance? Question 2, what equipment is used in a Pancak Silat performance? Question 3, what is the traditional attire worn in a Pancak Silat performance? Tomorrow, we will discuss and practice the performance,
said Teacher Kolia. The students quickly wrote it down in their notebooks. After school, Charlie hurried home and went straight to his grandfather.
Grandpa, do you know about the Pancak Silat performance?
Grandpa laughed and took out a picture for Charlie to see.
When I was young, I used to be a Pancak Silat performer. I performed together with 4 of my friends, Grandpa said proudly.
Charlie asked curiously,
Grandpa, why did you perform with 5 people when yesterday I saw only 2 performers?
Grandpa laughed and explained.
There were me and 1 friend wearing the same outfit, a long-sleeved round-neck shirt, long Chinese-style pants, a beautifully patterned cloth wrapped from the waist to above the knees, and a sash around the waist. We didn't wear shoes and performed the movements you saw. The other 3 friends played the instruments, which included the gendang, large drum, gong, and suling, flute.
Charlie and his grandfather talked about Pancak Silat until evening. The next day, Charlie brought his grandfather's photo to show his friends. Seeing this, Teacher Kalaya invited Charlie's grandfather to teach the Pancak Silat performance to the students of Mathayom Suksa 5. Grandpa arrived with 3 friends who played the instruments, bringing the full set of musical instruments. After that, the students of Mathayom Suksa 5 began to learn and practice the Pancak Silat performance every Monday. Teacher Kalaya gathered her students in the activity room so they could review and summarize the knowledge they had gained. Teacher Kalaya spoke to the students.
Children, today we will do a fun activity. Let's summarize what we have learned about Pancak Silat and present it to others, creating brochures and visual materials to help explain it.
Charlie raised his hand and said,
Teacher, I want to make a brochure. That way other people can read it and understand what Pancak Silat is.
Aman, one of the boys, asked, Should we also include the music and the traditional attire in our brochure? Teacher Kolia smiled and said,
Of course! You should include everything, from the history, the musical instruments, the dance movements and rhythms, the transition into a sport, and its social value.
The students began working in groups. Charlie's group was responsible for summarizing the history and meaning. They wrote, Pancak Silat is a cultural heritage of the Malay Thai people in the southern border provinces. The word Pancak means self-defense and Silat means art. It originated from Sumatra or the Malay Peninsula more than 400 years ago. Aman's group was responsible for the music and rhythms. They wrote, the musical ensemble includes the suling, flute, gendang besar, large drum, gendang kecil, small drum, and gong. The performance begins with the salutation to the teacher or an introductory sequence, and then the rhythm gradually accelerates for the dance and martial arts movements. Fatima's group was responsible for the social value. They wrote, Pancak Silat helps to improve health, train concentration, and develop quick thinking. It also builds harmony within the community, encourages children to use their free time productively, and reduces social problems. Sharif's group was responsible for the transition into a sport and the attire used in 1987. They wrote, in 1987, the government assigned the 4th Army Region to prepare a Thai Pancak Silat team for the SEA Games. The full performance attire included a long-sleeved shirt, long black pants, sarong, and headscarf, lupas cloth. The competition uniform was simple, without decorations, and a waistband indicated the performer's rank. After summarizing the content from each group, the students began designing their brochures. They included pictures of Pancak Silat performers, images of musical instruments, and clear headings such as history, musical instruments, social value, attire, and sports. They used bright colors to make the brochures eye-catching and easy to understand. When everything was completed, each group presented their materials to their classmates and Teacher Kalia. Teacher Kalia concluded,
Yes, children, this is how we can share the cultural heritage of Pancak Silat so that the younger generation can learn about it and continue to preserve it.